I have an oath with him. That's why I'm afraid. Why did you leave the guy? The guy is abusive. Okay, so what is the new guy? What did the new guy do? I have not told the new guy. I don't want to hurt him. Effectively, she probably wants to leave your friend. That's my own. I may be wrong. All right, because she wants to leave your friend and she's using you to break up with him. So that you will go and sell this story to your friend, and then your friend will be like, "Hey, we can work." Their friend will be like, "We can work it out. We can work it out." I won't abuse you. I won't. And the man, she's like, "The guy is not abusing. You should get the picture now." Because if she tells your friend that I'm not doing it again, she'll be like, "Why? What did I do wrong?" And if you look like a bad person, but I'm not doing it again because I have an oath with my previous person. I'm not. And if you tell me that my story is wrong, I'll say, "Well, no problem." But from human nature. All right, because women are not. If a woman wants to destroy your life, think about the difficulties that women have in marriage. When women get married, just think about this. More likely than not, you'll be physically stronger than your wife. Most women are physically stronger than. So it means that if you are in a marriage with a woman, from a physical standpoint, she cannot beat you. Most men will beat their wives from a physical standpoint. So imagine you are married to somebody that is annoying you and you cannot beat the person. Imagine you are married to someone who is annoying and you know that you cannot beat the person, but even if you wanted to, you cannot physically beat the person. That's the situation women are. Okay, and so that's the reason why most of the time, over the course of their life, they are forced to learn how to handle people without using physical force. And that's why a lot of times you find out that most people of the female gender are better. They are better at manipulating men than men are at manipulating women. I'm not saying on average now. There are some women that are extremely crafty. But on average, a woman has to be cunning because she cannot rely on physical force.
Who did my love? You are my love. What did my love?
Do you get?
Everybody.
I'm telling you. Do you understand? And that's coming from somebody who...
A veteran in the game.
Veteran. So when people are telling you stories, I'm like, listen to the story. Why? Okay, so why are you telling me this story? What do you want to get from me? Do I tell my friend that she wants to break up with you? Or what exactly does she...
What is love?
You get? So you understand what I am saying?
Very well, sir.
So if I was the one, so that issue that you are packing people together to go and meet the old guy and to discuss the blood oath. If you want to test it, you can suggest to her that let's go along with the pastor and whatever to go and meet this old guy so that they can dissolve this oath. You hear stories. Because at that point, that's when you'll be like, but boy, if you jar me, there may not be any blood oath. So that's
so that's the second.
So that's the first part. Okay. Now, if there is a blood oath, then there should be no problem with taking somebody who is a respectable person to go along. Because I don't really believe in those oaths.
I don't want to oath this guy. From experience that
so
for me that's I don't want to oath you.
I don't want to oath you.
What if
Let him
there is an oath?
Then secondly, you need to understand something about, and that's why I didn't start out with the oath. I started out with explaining the situation that women find themselves. If a woman is dating someone, that you should pay. The guy is the one who took her virginity. Baba, forget that one. Unless you are the one that took it, you can't know who took it. Just that one, just unless you took it, you cannot know.
Unless you are that part again.
She's the only one that can.
She's the only one that can tell.
Tell now.
Yes, now.
It's almost the same way too. When it comes to children, okay, children can never be motherless unless the mothers die. Because the mother, when the child comes out, you know that this baby came out of this woman. The maternity of a child is never in contention. It's the paternity. Paternity is never disputed. It comes out from someone. Who did it come out from? That is the mother. All right. So in the same vein, also, so you can never know who took the virginity. So that is not the.
Some have lost their own 3 times.
You get to, and it's which is easier? This is the question I have for you. Which is easier? Which is easier? To tell you that she doesn't want to hurt your friend, or to walk up to your friend and tell him to his face that I'm not doing it again. And why am I not doing it again? I'm not doing it again because I'm going back to my ex. Which one is easier?
Tell me.
Exactly. So, and so if you find yourself in those kind of situations, then probably sometimes the easiest what's staring you out in the face a lot of times may be what's going on. So if you want to test it, there's a very, very easy way to test